without paying for it. All right, we are live again for day 2 of the week of Halloween 2025. And we got Nanette
Hello,
here again.
everyone.
She's joining me on this journey with this one because I have not seen this movie in forever. And you've seen it more than I have, so you are more knowledgeable on this movie than I am. I know Peter Cushing's in a segment of this, right? That's like another. That's one of the few things I remember.
When this movie came out, he was a big focal point. They were like, he's in this movie, and
yeah, and it's only like that one segment. Hey, Kev, how you doing, man?
Okay.
And then who's the other one? That's like Joan Collins. Is that her name? She's in this.
Yeah, maybe.
I know. What the hell is the guy's name? Freddie Francis, the director, because he directed a lot of movies, but he also was a cinematographer, and he worked with Lynch on The Elephant Man, Dune, and The Straight Story. And I know he did a lot of Hammer films, but I'm not a Hammer fan, so I'm not familiar with his work with that. I'm more familiar, if anything, with his cinematography work with Lynch.
You don't like Dracula Hammer movies, really?
It's not that I don't like them. I haven't seen it in forever. Horror of Dracula is like the only one I remember, like a little bit, and I enjoyed that. I just haven't seen it in forever. But I've never seen like all the other Hammer Draculas and any of those like Brides of Dracula and Son of Dracula, the Baptism of Dracula. I'm just making names up and shit, but you know how they are with that. Never really got into any of those.
I was referring to the ones with Christopher Lee in them.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I've seen just because he plays Van Helsing in the Hammer films, right?
No, he is Dracula.
No, he's not Dracula. Why am I confusing him with the other guy?
Peter Cushing.
Yeah.
Is Van Helsing.
Yes, I don't know why I confuse their names. Hammer Films it's a production company from like back in the 50s, 60s. They put out a lot of like not remake, but like reimagined versions and some remakes, I guess, of like the classic.
You've heard of MGM, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. You've heard of Paramount Plus. I mean Paramount, not Plus.
Yeah.
Well, people heard of Plus, but you've heard of Century Fox Century or Century Fox. What is the hell is that? Hammer is another one like that. It's a production company.
It's a production company. Metro Media.
I'm trying to think of the big ones that everybody knows.
Blumhouse, like nowadays would be like Blumhouse, A24, things like that. Neon. There's so many. And why is this fucking thing not stopping? Like, keep trying to pause it on the first second, and then it does not listen. All right, now it's done. Perfect. But yeah, this is based on obviously all the old comics from the 50s, the Tales from the Crypt, and what were the other names for the other two? There was 3 of them. There was the one with the witch. There was like the Vault of Horror, and then there was the one that the witch was like there were like 3 different figures, the Crypt Keeper, and then there was like another one and another one. One was a witch. I forget what the other one was. I never really read the comics. Wasn't alive in the 50s, so that doesn't help.
I can't remember. The only one I know
it was
about
like 3 different ones,
Keeper.
and I think the different segments in this take from all 3 of them.
Was cartoon, so
yeah. Well, in the original EC comics, I think he was just like how he is in this movie, like with the like it's a regular person, just like you can't really see him. I wish we had more knowledgeable people on the comics, like in the chat. If somebody comes in who knows the Tales from the Crypt well, they'll know. But I used to watch the show on Fox and HBO, but they would play when I was really young. They used to play the marathons on the Tales from the Crypt. That's the show. That cartoon one you were talking about.
Yeah,
like the animated one.
Exactly.
No, yeah, it's not like it's just a production company. but they put out a lot of movies. But yeah, I haven't seen this movie in forever. So let's start it. You have it ready? What are you watching it on then?
I'm
Tubi?
gonna watch it on Tubi.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching
And
on.
no, I haven't done it yet. I was looking it up while we were talking, and
Yeah, okay, let me know when you got it. But I was telling Nan backstage, I only remember that Peter Cushing's in the third segment of this.
Joan
Then
Crawford
the
is
ending.
definitely in it. Like you said,
Yeah.
her name
Yeah,
came up
there's a lot of actors and actresses in this movie. I mean, just for it being an anthology alone. And then I remember the twist at the end and how it ends, like vaguely what I described. Then that's it. Like I know nothing else about this film. So it's going to be a fun, almost blind watch because I don't think I've watched it since I was a kid. And we just watched Demon Knight more recently. Synthesize joined me for that. And it's been a few years since I've seen that movie, but that one I've seen many more times than this film, Demon Knight. And I
Yeah.
think that one's a lot more fun than this one, but we'll see. I haven't seen this one in a while.
I'm in a Discord group chat, and I advertised your thing, and I was getting stuff. I didn't know, but I don't know if anyone will come or not. But
Thanks for
my
posting.
friend Sam may. I don't know if she will or not. She and her husband are going to be doing a a video talking about a movie, and then they're going to an boutique auction to look at movies. So they may not, but they
Yeah, it
just
doesn't matter.
finished doing a live stream showing off all their movies that they got this week.
Ooh, that was lucky just now. I just noticed that my laptop, like when I unplugged something a little bit ago, the cord came out a little bit, so I noticed it wasn't charging, and it was getting low the battery. It could have just shut down if I didn't notice that.
Well,
Then you would have been
I
stuck
forgot to
here all
tell
alone.
you, I'm on the show now. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm at
Yeah, the
10
movie.
seconds.
Oh, okay. Just go back to the beginning, and then I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go quick, and then we'll kick it off. 3, 2, 1, go. Da-da, da-da. I thought it said MGM when it first clicked on earlier, but it's not. It's Metro Media Producers Corporation. I remember this movie
MGM
feels.
is Metro Golden Mayer.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like, yeah, this movie. I know it's a British film, but I remember it feeling very British. This movie.
I like British movies.
Oh, I
I
do
really
too.
do. I mean, especially now, most of my movies that are comedies that have white people in them anyway, are British.
That's right. And yeah, I was right. Joan Collins. I don't know how I remembered her name, but and they put Peter Cushing as the second build, even though he's only in the one segment. Let's they're going alphabetical order. They might be. I think they were actually.
Yeah.
But still, like you said, they made it like a big deal. Like he was a much bigger part in this. They do that all the time. Oh, you're watching Tasha? Cool. Yeah, and it has I forget the classical music, the piece here, the old Dracula's Castle theme. It's like Toccata and D or something. I forgot who composed it, but I used that the other day for the Dracula watch along yesterday. And then when I threw it on earlier and got this set up, I heard it at the beginning. I said, "Oh, that would have been more fitting, I guess, for this one." I would have known they used it.
Yeah, I'm not actually, I've got it on mute. I didn't know if I could actually listen to it
Well, I mean,
on your.
turn it up like 2 notches, and so I'll see if I can hear it. Because last night I just put mine up like a little notch, so I don't think I'll hear it.
I have it at 18.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Yeah, you're good. I just kick it up to like on my sound bar that is connected, my TV's connected to. I just go to like low, like no volume at all, and then just bump it up 1, which is a huge contrast to how it usually is, which is at like max for everything, max volume. It is a cool looking setting though.
Everybody tells me when they told to everybody about when we all started doing live streaming that we should have our uh, subtitles on, and I'm like, I always have my subtitles on because I don't always able to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it picks up sound like, and sometimes it doesn't. I feel like with like the noise suppressor on that, I think it automatically does on StreamYard now. I think that took care of that issue from when we started like years ago. And remember, we would hear the sound like from a few of us being on there watching a movie. It would always pick up at first. Now I notice it doesn't pick up as much.
I was watching somebody yesterday. I don't know if you know who Corey is. Winky, I mean Willie, music and movies.
Sounds familiar. I'm probably subscribed to him.
He, I think I'm saying it right. His name's Corey, and he was on somebody else's channel, and it seems like everybody knew that guy that passed away here recently.
Yeah, caveman or guy,
Yeah,
right?
caveman,
I knew of
and
him. I
his
never talked to him
wife was
or
in
anything.
the thing, and I expressed I hope that every day gets a little better for her, and
Yeah.
but I don't really remember knowing him all that well.
No, yeah, I never talked to Caveman. I've seen like content is like briefly now and then over the years, but I never was friendly with him, never talked to him.
So many
I know
people
Chris was.
knew him, and
Oh
they
yeah.
all talked about how great he was and how nice of a guy he was.
Yeah. It's been sad with that and Steven, like so close
Yeah.
together.
Speaking of people going and everything, I think that Echo thought that I had I know Heather did. She was like, I bet and looking in South Carolina's obituary to see if Nanette Lynn Blackwell is
Oh,
deceased.
really? Oh my god. That's good.
That's
I
my
love that.
name, and she
Oh no,
knows
I
it.
know. I love the crypt here, how that looks with the flame, like the torches in the wall. That looks cool. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
like the
it's
best like
just
gesture for it, but that looks cool. And the shadows, like the flames flickering on the cave. That's cool.
this time, these movies back in this era, from the 60s to the 80s, they had some of the best design of any movies and
That's
everything.
because they had to
But
get super creative.
um, this kind of reminds me of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, or
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
Indiana Jones stories, or like the Goonies.
yeah.
It just it's because I fell to it. But no, you're right. I don't like CGI. It feels like
I don't either.
they're
For the
taking you
most
out of the experience of stuff.
Yeah, like when you just see like all the Marvel movies that I don't give a fuck about in all those superhero movies. Like when you know it's just when you're looking at a movie and it's impressive looking, yeah, at first, then but you realize it's just them in front of green screens and shit running from nothing, like for like 90% of the movie, until they put everything in, and it feels it's just not right to me. I don't care for it. CGI is fine. Like there's a lot of times it's used well.
Well,
It's just I
I
don't
tell
like
you,
the
I don't
reliance on it.
know. I, I don't really think it's that. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Linda Hamilton. She was reacting to green screen when she was in the Terminator for so long
Oh
because
yeah, but there's so
Arnold
much different.
Schwarzenegger was not there, but
Yeah, but that was like
she was.
back in the day, early like CGI versus like today, like with those action movies and stuff. It's 90% of the movie is CGI in some way. So I get what you're saying. It was there back then for sure. And that's another thing. Like back then, when they didn't have it, like here for this movie, they either shot on location or they got real creative with sets, and
Yeah.
that got less and less over the decades. The more that CGI got more prevalent. That's why I think these older movies have a lot more impressive set design and just the looks to them. Even when
You
you can
know
tell it's a set.
what this kind of reminds me of? Um, there was a woman that was a witch on American Horror Story, and
That's right. And
she,
I read that in
and she was
Apocalypse, right?
yeah, it was an apocalypse. This kind of reminds me of that kid. I wonder if what's his name seen this movie and put that into the show.
Could be. So they all went into this crypt. They met this crypt keeper, and now he told them all how they're going to die, right? And now each of the 5 segments is revolving around each of them and how they are going to presumably die, as far as you know when you first watch this. Which is why, yeah, that's why probably the twist is the only thing I remember from this movie because it is a good one. Especially for an anthology film. You don't really expect twists as much in those. So, like, the twist in this that I remember is very, very good.
Well, Tales from the Hood had a great twist in it too.
I haven't seen that in forever. Tales from the Hood's fun though. We should
Yeah,
do a
it
watch
is.
of that sometime, like before the end of the year or something. That I haven't
That'd
seen.
be
Oh,
great.
I don't even know the last time I saw that. That would be a fun watch. Tales from the Hood. Isn't there a second one? There was a Tales from the Hood too, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them actually,
I was just gonna say, wasn't there maybe a third one
but
even?
the 3rd one isn't all that great of a movie.
I don't know what it is with thirds in anthology series. Creep Show 3 is terrible.
I like that movie.
I know you. I think you. I remembered you saying something about liking it. I don't know how you do. I mean,
Come on,
it's
I
so
like
bad.
the movies that are horrible.
Yeah, but I
I'm
like a
not
lot of horror
telling you to
movies
watch
too.
them.
That movie's just terrible. I mean, from what I remember, all I remember really is like the first one with the girl who like kept like her surroundings were changing with a remote control. That shit's so stupid. The effects look so bad in that too. Everything was so cheap about Creepshow 3. But I guess you could have fun with this dumbass movie watching it. So she killed her husband, right? Just now.
Yeah.
Get rid of that evidence, girl. Oh, and she got her kid there too. She's a ballsy killer here. I'm gonna murder my husband and make sure my daughter don't wake up in the middle of the night to catch me. Why did she hire a babysitter or something? No wonder why I'm not like fully hearing or knowing what they're saying because I have captions turned off for some reason. I was like, I hear it like at the gist, but I'm like, why isn't this like normal, like usual streams? And then I realized, oh yeah, that's the captions are off. I was like, that's why I'm not reading the text as I vaguely hear it. Kind of reminds me of Deep Red, which I wonder if Argento got any influence here with the Christmas tree. I don't know if you remember, like in Deep Red with the flashback to the you see the
I
kid on
haven't seen that
Christmas.
movie.
Yeah, you never saw Deep Red? That's a shame. You got
Nope.
to see that. That's like the best giallo film ever. But there's a flashback in that movie that flashes back to a kid's childhood, and you see a murder, and it has a Christmas tree in the background, and there's a song playing. I wonder if Argento was inspired at all from this movie, from this segment here.
The difference between American Horror Story and this is she gets jewelry and what's her name gets shoes.
Oh, that's not a big that's not a good fair trade.
Yep, it's
This
definitely like that shit. I really think that the one that did the Apocalypse had to have seen this movie because a crazed
yeah.
insane asylum guy escapes. He dresses up like Santa Claus.
Well, we're getting another Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I know.
Christmas. I think
Everybody
think it comes out right on Christmas, right?
I'm not
Which
sure.
I don't know
That
how I
sounds
feel
about
about
right.
that.
It's
I don't.
either
I think it is,
Thanksgiving or
or
Christmas.
yeah, something leading right up to it. I think it might be on Christmas. I don't know. I liked Silent Night from 2012. I think I liked that movie better than Silent Night, Deadly Night, and that wasn't like a full remake. It was like sort of. It has a killer Santa. That's the only real similarities between Silent Night 2012 and Silent Night Deadly Night. But the kills are brutal in Silent Night, and it's just such a dark spirited movie. I love that remake. Plus, you have Malcolm McDowell, Jamie King is good in it. Donna Logue is in it too. So I don't know what this one seems more like a straight remake of the original Silent Night Deadly Night, like following the story of Billy and everything. It seems like it's going beat for beat for the original. That's right. Now she got Santa looking because she been naughty. And she probably didn't even leave cookies out with her daughter for fucking Santa. What a bitch. She deserves everything coming to her.
Yeah, she didn't.
I remember something. I remember there's something that tips off you to the end, right? When she has the brooch she dropped earlier and she gets it from her husband here. You see her with it throughout the movie, and that's like the hint towards the end. I remember her brooch like coming into play and being very important.
Yeah.
And they make a deal to show that shot at the beginning when they're going through the caves of her dropping it and then him like looking for it and picking it up. Killer
She killed
Santa.
her husband with a brooch.
I don't know if that's why she killed him, but he gave it to her right before she killed him. I'm gonna look this movie up and see which like comics each one is based off of because I
Mm.
know each one is based not every one of the 5 segments I don't think is based off Tales from the Crypt EC comics. I think some are like I was saying how there were 3 different comics back then. I think they're pulled from all
Yeah.
3 of them. And I can finally find out what the other two of those were called. um,
Give me a minute. Grandma's calling me.
okay. But yeah, anyone watching, it was the Vault of Horror. That's what I think I remembered. I couldn't remember the other one though. Um, the Vault Keeper was like the Crypt Keeper for that comic. And then what the hell's the name of
Oh,
the witch one? There was a witch. I knew that. Mm, I don't know. Can't find the name for that third one. But this first one is based off. Yeah, all right. So this first one's based off of a comic from the Volta Horror series, not Tales from the Crypt. So it pulled from all three of those comic series. The second segment's based off of Tales from the Crypt. The Haunt of Fear, that's the one with the witch host. The third segment is from that one. So was the fourth one, and the fifth one's from Tales from the Crypt. That's interesting. This one's called All Throughout the House. Is that right? And All Through the House, yes. I just did an ad on Tubi. Which there's definitely more ads. I say this all the time on Tubi. If you watch like during peak hours, like at night and like prime time hours, versus like in the early afternoon or something, there's so much shorter and there's so many less ad breaks.
what is so much shorter and less ad breaks?
When like if you watch Tubi like during like nighttime or like prime time, like evening through like 10, 11, 12 o'clock, something like that, you get more ad breaks, it seems, and they're longer than during the day and afternoon. You know, it's kind of like the ads like have peak placement like times.
Yeah, it's probably because people are at work
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
90% of people are not doing anything at, at night, so they're watching.
Yeah. No, of course, but it makes it's funny how they do that based on traffic.
Well, I'm on the last ad. It's number 4.
All right, I'm at what time? Because she just got an ad too, Tasha. I'm at like 1936, 37, 38. Santa's coming through the window. Or he's not Santa, he's this old fuck dressed like Santa. But he's
He's the
grabbing her by the
same.
neck now.
He's from the Nut House.
You know what this movie or this segment, I should say, has tones of? Is Mario Bava's Black Sabbath anthology film, the phone segment, which is like a precursor to like a lot of Giallo vibes. For some reason, that room, like being all in one room, I mean, it's different than the phone segment, but it gave me vibes of that. Yeah, no, she wasn't doing great at all with the murder cleanup at all. Yeah, see, that's weird. Like it's different, and like when I got the first ad, it was just like a 20-second ad, and that's it, and then it just kept on going. So it's like different for everyone where you are when you watch, which is confusing as shit. All right, so now we're in the second segment because she found out how she's gonna die. That's not good. Or again, fake Santa. When will you be back? I love the British accent. All right, what's the name of this one? The Reflection of Death. It's the name of this one. And it is taken from Tales from the Crypt number 23, which was released in 1951. Stepping out of this and into the future quick. Two movies I saw the other night that I got to do reviews on. I watched The Jester 2. Did you see the first Jester, man?
No.
It's like it's like a Terrifier ripoff like type movie, but I don't remember what I thought of the first one. It's not good at all, but like maybe I thought it was all right, like for a one watch. I watched I didn't even know there was a sequel coming, and apparently there's the Jester 2, so I threw it on the other night. It's actually it wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed that one more than the original, much more than the original one. And it is still kind of like a Terrifier Art the Clown ripoff, but there was like some good characters in that and some good kills in that.
Oh, I know why they put Peter Cushing in the lead part. Because if you notice, he's the Crypt Keeper.
Who, Cushing? I don't think he plays the keeper
Yes.
in that. I thought it was Ralph something. I forgot his name. Um, Ralph Richardson. That's who plays the Crypt Keeper.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
the guy looks familiar.
yeah. He's been in a lot of stuff. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But what the hell? Yeah, Ralph Richardson. Let me see. What else was he in?
Well, my TV is buffering.
Oh, Lord of the Apes. No, that's a whole Tarzan thing. I never saw that. Maybe I've never seen him before. He looks familiar though. But you don't really see him too much. I mean, you do, but and that's one thing. I wonder how many people who are like Tales from the Crypt fans, like the series, and are used to the Crypt Keeper, like the Crypt Keeper, as we know him today, and then throw this on during Halloween season and are real confused, like why he's not in it or anything like that. I'm sure that happens a decent amount every year around Halloween time. Because I mean, Demon Knight, the Crypt Keeper's in Demon Knight in the beginning, at the end of it, and the other Tales from the Crypt movie, right? There was three of them. There's another one. I'm pretty sure the Crypt Keeper's in that too.
What? There's three.
There's
I
three,
only
right?
know of two.
I don't know. There might be three. I think there's three. I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. Bordello of Blood is the third one from '96. Yeah, there is
The
three.
only ones I
Oh
know
yeah,
is
and that's right. And
this
Corey
one.
Feldman is in it. Corey Feldman is in that one, in the
The
third one.
only one I know of is this one, the Demon Knight and Bodega Blood.
Yeah,
But you're
yeah,
talking
Bordello of
about
Blood.
the
I'm
Crypt
talking about
Keeper
Bordello of
was
Blood.
in three.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bordello of
You
Blood.
said the Crypt Keeper was in.
Oh, I said I wasn't sure if he was in the third one because I wasn't sure if there was a third one. But yeah, there is, and that's
Okay.
Corey Feldman. I know I've seen that, but I don't remember it. So he's not in that one because he's on the cover. I remember that
Yeah,
cover too from Blockbuster. Yeah, I remember that cover with the leg. It's like a woman's leg and stuff. He's in the middle of it with a martini. That's funny.
he was in it at the beginning and at the end.
He is, right? So why were you just saying it wasn't? I thought you said he was not in it.
He's not in this one.
Oh no, I know that. Yeah, I was saying that's why I was saying that it's probably confusing for people who like in Halloween every year that throw this one on, thinking it's like Tales from the Crypt, like and expect that Crypt Keeper, like the modern day one that we all know, and then they see this movie and they're like, "Where the fuck is that Crypt Keeper? Why is he just some
He
dude in a
was
robe?"
alive and this killed him.
Yeah, I wonder if, but I'm sure that happens that people get confused. Like they throw this on and they're thinking it's like Tales from the Crypt, like they, like they think of that the Crypt Keeper, and they're like, I'm confused. This is totally different.
You know who the vampire is in Bodega of Blood, right?
I haven't seen Bordello of Blood in forever. I don't remember anything about that movie
Lilith.
actually. Oh yeah, is it? That sounds
Yeah.
right. I remember Corey Feldman. I don't know. I don't remember what he did or like his performance or anything. I know
Well,
we already did
he made
Demon Knight and
a
now this, so we
career of
got to
being a
do that one.
vampire hunter, and in this movie, he became a vampire.
That's a nice parallel. We eventually will have to do Bordello of Blood since we did Demon Knight. I did one on Demon Knight. We're doing this one, so then Bordello of Blood would be the last one.
Yeah. No, I love that movie.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Same with this. Like it's like on the same level. I saw probably both when I was a kid, once or twice, and never saw them since. Demon Knight's
I
the one that I
haven't
like the
really
most.
watched the one that you've seen the most.
Oh, Demon
There
Knight.
is a reason.
That's the one I've seen the most for sure. I think I remember you saying, were you in the chat that night when we did that? I think you remember saying
Yeah.
why you didn't like the movie. Yeah, I remember vaguely.
No, it isn't that I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you try to find it anywhere, you can't. It costs too dang
Oh,
much. And if it's
yeah.
streaming, they want to charge you.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, that's true. I don't see it actually
And
often on
this movie
like
and
free streaming.
yeah, this movie it's free. And when I got the third one, it costed me $7.
Yeah.
But I can't find Demon Knight for less than $25.
Oh, really?
I'm
Wow.
paying that for a movie that's
Yeah. No, that's great.
30 years
Crazy.
old.
Yeah, it's not $25 for any movie. I would never pay. Well, I haven't paid for movies or music in like most of my life, pretty much. As soon as Napster became a thing, it was over. Like for any physical thing for me,
I will
it's
pay
been downloading it all
$25.
ever
I'll even
since.
pay $30 for a movie if it's like a TV series because you
Yeah,
get like
that's different. Yeah, I agree with that. I've bought in series over time. I still have some like full series on DVD.
oh, speaking of a movie series, I got one today that you'll probably like. Why did you buy that?
Wow, which one?
Uh, I will show you in a minute. Um, where the hell are you at?
I don't know. You're asking not me, but that thing you're looking for.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, Hellraiser. Is that the one? Which one is that? The first?
It is Hellraiser 6 movie collection,
Oh,
and it's got
oh, okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, 3 Bloodline, Inferno, Hellseeker, Deader, Hell World.
So all the terrible ones, past two, right? I've never seen
Whatever you
past three.
say.
I know you love them. I don't like them. Well,
I
I've never
don't
seen
like
them
Judgment.
except Revelation. Revelation, I saw with Matt, and you dragged me into that shit to watch that on his show way back. I think, yeah, it was Yeah, it was Revelation.
I do not like Judgment. That's the only one I don't like. Um,
Yeah,
I know how terrible Revelation is. It's pretty bad and everything,
yeah,
but
it was
I
awful.
like the storyline of it.
I don't honestly. Me and Matt, like, we're so we were just talking about anything else during that watch because it's so bad that I don't remember a fucking thing, thankfully, from that movie. Not a single thing. I know Pinhead and stuff's in there. I saw him. Besides that, I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing from that movie, thankfully.
I know.
I wonder.
Okay.
I wish we had a Tales historian in the chat because I'd love to know how the Crypt Keeper evolved from this look and shit to the half, the corpse, that famous one that we know today.
Yeah.
I don't know when
Well,
that
there's
happened.
nobody in here but two people. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it was like a gradual thing or if like in the comics. I know back in the EC comics from the 50s, he looked kind of just like in this movie, and you didn't see him much. The rope. So like, I don't know if it was just the HBO thing that started him off as like a puppet in the corpse look, or if it was before that. I don't know. But the HBO series is what I grew up on. They used to play that. I used to sneak it on HBO, but then they'd also play it every Friday night on Fox 5 at like midnight. It was either during the week or on the weekends, and they would play like 2 episodes in a row on uncut at midnight, and I would watch it every single night that it came on. Yeah, I know. Not the kind we need right now, Tasha. We need the tales from the crypt historian.
oh Lord.
All right, so
Um,
we're in the third segment now, right? Because we just saw the
yeah.
Crypt Keeper again. Yeah,
No,
just full.
I'm not yet.
Oh, okay. Because
Like I said,
yeah, your
my
ads were
video
longer.
was buffering.
Ah, okay, yeah, that too. Yeah, Tubi's the hardest platform to sync up on while watching something. Just in the ads alone. Look, movie and like Prime if there's a movie on Prime, because at least like, I mean, if you don't have ads during Prime, which I do, but it's only one, like halfway through a movie and at the beginning, so it's not that bad. But
It wasn't really the ads, it was the buffering.
yeah,
Um,
my internet's been so fucking weird lately, and I don't know why, and it's very annoying, and it's really getting to me because, like, I don't know if it's my PlayStation 5 or if it's not, because I notice it drop on my laptop too. But like, my whatever I'm watching will just start buffering out of nowhere, and then I have to restart my PS5, and that like kickstarts the connection back up for some reason. It's very annoying. It never happens when I'm upstate. I'm at my family's house up there when I'm up with my daughter. Never happens up there. Happens down here all the time. I gotta like get that fucking looked at. Verizon.
Now we're about to be on the third one.
Okay. I just got an ad. One of three. I've been selected for one of three ads. Except you get all three back to back. It's not really a reward of any kind. Oh yeah, for sure. Compared to where you're at.
Well, I'm sure by the time you get around, we'll be at the same place in the movie.
Yeah. Basically, that's how it usually. That's the the upside to Tubi, because usually it does work itself out that way. It ends up just like solving itself with the skip issues. Like, even though everyone gets ads at different times, it still like ends up being right at the same place. Like halfway through the movie, you're like, "Oh shit, we're at the same moment. How'd that happen?" They're climbing over a fence right now. Are you at that moment? If not, we're not at that point yet. This guy just walks through the flowers. What a dick. It's called Walk Over. He's digging them up anyway, but still, proper etiquette of walking over flowers. Anytime I see a character with a cigar in their mouth, I mean, this one looks lit, but anytime there's one that's not lit, I think of Christopher George. Because every movie that fucker was in before he died in the 80s, he was in Pieces, and Mortuary, and City of the Living Dead, and Grizzly, so Graduation Day, so many movies. But and so many movies before that, before he got into horror. Every horror film before he always has a cigar in his mouth, hanging from his mouth, or in his hand, and it's never lit, ever. it's the only thing I think of when I see him in movies. I'm staring at that
You know
cigar
who
like,
else did
smoke
that?
it, please
Columbo
smoke it
did
now.
that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I used to watch Columbo back in the day, and then actually I was watching a few random episodes a while back, maybe like months ago. I got on like a brief Columbo kick where I was watching a few episodes a night for like a few nights. It was such a great show. Oh, and one more thing.
What?
No, that was like his catchphrase when he would, how he'd always come like turn back in. Oh, and one more thing, before he walked out.
Yeah, he always said that.
That was his little catchphrase. Oh, the Ouija. It's like a Ouija board almost he's using right now. This guy. It is a Ouija board, but like an old one. Before it's mass produced and sold as a toy in Toys R Us to kids. Spirit boards. I think it's
Something I
wild.
don't understand is why people still use them things when they know that they can unleash
Yeah, well,
dark
that's what I was.
energies.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say it's crazy how that's one of the I think that's one of like the number one selling toys like ever. Like and the fact that it's something for kids to summon demons and spirits with and stuff of all kinds is just it's so weird that became one of like the hottest selling like toys ever, quote unquote toy. It's like something you would never imagine. Oh, it's one of the like top 10 toys ever sold. Oh, it's a board, spirit board. Contact the dead. Oh, all right, makes sense. I hear your sound now coming in a bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's the commercials.
Yeah, they're still on them. They're still going. That sucks.
I muted it. I don't really care about the commercials.
The fourth segment we're not up to yet, but it's based off of well, it's taken from one of the comics, but it's a variation on the monkey's paw.
Oh, what would you do to bring someone back from the dead?
Yeah. I mean that's one theme that I love about Reanimator. That I feel like that movie gets regarded as a horror comedy so much. I mean, because it is, but I feel like that whole message is something that's not talked about enough in that movie. That you're just willing to do anything to bring someone back, even after seeing all the chaos throughout that movie. that that Kane sees, and then he still tries to bring Meg back to life at the end after that whole zombie fucking outbreak and stuff in the basement, in the morgue, and all that craziness. He still like uses the reagent to bring her back. Actually, one of mine was too. It was like a cooking show. One of the ads talking about some cooking shit. I don't know. That was terrible. Oh, there's Peter Cushing, the third segment here.
Yeah, I'm back to the movies.
The only complaint I have so far, like with the anthology, I mean, the stories aren't that great either. I'll give it that, but um, how fast it is between, like, it's hard to sometimes if you like look away for like a minute, you could not even realize you've gotten to the next segment because it's so brief. Whenever they go back to the Crypt Keeper and stuff, like for the wraparound in between it, it's so quick. And it's just right into it's almost like, all right, that's how you're gonna die. All right, you're next. Let's go. And it jumps right into the next one. So it's like, wait, what segment are we in again? But we are in 3. Or I am at least. Just one more turn of the screw, he says. This honestly was like the film out of all of them this week that I was the least excited for. So thank you again for joining and making it more bearable. Not that it's bad or
No
anything. It's
problem.
just I just haven't seen it forever, and I don't have as much to say about it. Like I can't wait for Fulci tonight because Keith's going to join that. Are you going to join tonight? Have you ever seen Fulci's Lizard in a Woman's Skin?
I haven't.
That's a good one. That's a great giallo, and a vastly superior movie than this one, in my opinion. Same year? No, year before. 71 was Lizard. So both 70s films today. And tomorrow, actually. I think we're in the 70s today and tomorrow because tomorrow is Trilogy of Terror and The Exorcist is the late night. Yeah, so we're 70s today. Well, weekend. And then
Mine is all over the place. I got advertised water by Jennifer Anderson. I got Burger King commercial. I got pizza. I got a ad for car. I got ad for I don't know what else.
just all a hodgepodge of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Fulci's Lizard and Woman's Skin tonight, Trilogy of Terror at 3 tomorrow, The Exorcist at maybe I'll do that at 10. I'll see. I'll play it by ear because it's fucking 3 hours almost. Then A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge Monday, then Mario Bava's Lisa and the Devil that night. Then we got The Strangers and The Strangers Pray at night as the matinee and the late night. Peter Jackson's Dead Alive and Day of the Dead on the 29th, From Beyond and The Thing on the 30th, and Trick or Treat and Carpenter's Halloween on the 31st. So we're almost 3 in. I'm actually really excited for those Stranger watch alongs after just watching chapter 2 and it being terrible and the same with the first one.
I've never seen any of
Hey,
them.
what's up? One, what's up, Ben? And how are you doing? And
Hello,
two, what's up,
Ben.
Cal? How are you doing?
Hello, Cal.
Yeah, I haven't. I was saying I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid, maybe or teenager, preteen, something like that. I don't remember. I didn't remember anything from this except that Peter Cushing is in a segment, the one we're at right now, and the twist at the end because it's a pretty good one. I am. It's a matinee. It's a 3 p.m. one. Freddy's dead. I mean, Freddy's not Freddy's dead. Freddy's Revenge. I was thinking Freddy's dead because I know how much you love that movie when we just talked about it. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Ben? You doing good? And you say howdy, and that's Captain Howdy's gonna be in our watch tomorrow night. Not Strange Line, the original Captain Howdy.
He wanted you to
I
picture
know.
him in if
I
you
know.
ever do Freddie's death.
I would have loved to have you on. I wish I would have known. I'm I don't know who's joining. I don't think anyone's joining me for the Bava film. I mean, I might be able to switch it out. Maybe I'll do that. I don't think Keith was gonna join me for the Bava movie. So it was basically just me and if Nan wanted to join. So I might be able to switch it. I'll let you know, Cal. I'll probably do that. Does 11 p.m. on Monday work for you? Does Monday at 11, does that work for you? Like Eastern Standard? Because if that works, then I'll change them. I'll swap them that day. It does? Okay. I'll do that then. So I'll make Nightmare 2 the late night on Monday and Mario Bava in the matinee. Cool. My favorite nightmare. Favorite nightmare by far.
It's not mine.
Yeah, it's not many's. It's not a lot of people's favorite. I am
You
glad
don't
it's
like my favorite.
which one is yours again? Yours is those like 4 or 5 or 6.
It's 3.
Oh, I like 3. What are you talking about? I love 3. 3 is the last one that I love in that franchise, except for Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That's like the only other one I think is a near excellent movie.
It, I like all of them. But it's got
These
the
scariest.
perfect blend of comedy and horror in the third one more than the rest of them.
Oh, for sure, and fantasy too. Which actually, because it was my
Exactly.
favorite as a kid, and I think that's a big reason for it. Same like Jason Lives with the more comedic approach in part 6. As a kid, I liked that movie a lot more. I still love it, but I liked it a lot more as a kid, and it went down in my ranking of that franchise. Same as with Nightmare, like with 3, it went down just because I don't know. Not to say it's more childish, but it has that kid fantasy element to it. Yeah, that would appeal more to you as a kid versus the older you get. I
I
mean, I wouldn't
enjoy that
argue with that.
movie.
I wouldn't argue with that, Cal. I think it might be the best,
But with
the
that
best made film.
being said, um, I don't understand why they had to make that movie.
What,
I
3
mean,
or
you
Freddy
could
versus Dead?
no
Freddy
Freddy
versus Dead.
versus Jason. I don't like the whole dynamic of Freddy doing what he did to Jason, and nobody's gonna win that.
All of that's so
They
stupid.
both are immortal. Yeah, it's so stupid. I
I mean,
enjoy it. I
I
do,
enjoy
but
the movie. Yeah, I don't. When it came out, I enjoyed it a lot more because just the hype was so insane. I'm sure all you remember who were waiting for it because we were waiting for that movie forever since like part 7 of Friday was supposed to be Freddy versus Jason, and that was 88, I think 87 or so. So it was so long in the waiting and in the works of trying to get that movie made. And then we finally had it coming. It's like, oh my God, Freddy vs. Jason's actually happening. And then Ronnie Yu didn't cast Kane Hodder, which fuck him forever for that. And then it's fun. It's just not that great. I can
yeah,
have fun and watch it whenever though. It's like one of those movies I can throw on and have it on and
I
oh, that's right.
really hate the
I've
whole
seen this
thing
so many.
about they making it seem like Jason can't take care of himself, and he's a mama's boy to the point of she pulls his strings and everything. And
Yeah. The whole thing with him and when he gets in his mind, Freddy gets in Jason's mind and he starts prodding him and the water turns into a kid, like they didn't learn their lesson from Manhattan with the sewage and shit at the end of that movie. There's a lot of dumb shit in, but there's a lot of good shit and entertaining stuff. Like there's a creepy image with what's his name? Isn't it Danny Masterson's brother, or am I thinking of someone else? The redhead in the movie, and then like
Yeah, he's dead in me.
his brother kills himself in the bathtub, but then you find out it was Freddy later. But that whole imagery is cool. The worm Freddy with the bong that he whips out in the middle of the when they're trying to find the hypnosil. There's a lot of good stuff in that movie, actually. Entertainment wise. That is, this person went all out with this whole message here. It's a human heart they find. This guy did one hell of a job packaging that up and writing the message.
They don't come right out and say it. And
Happy Valentine's Day. That's how that one ended. Now we're back to the Crypt Keeper. Well, the artist formerly known as the Crypt Keeper, I guess, until we got the one we all know. His mom was a boy, though. Everything from mama. I know. I mean, that's the thing. And then we're gonna be exploring all of Mama's backstory with Crystal Lake with the series, which I'm excited to see what they do with that. I don't have great hopes or any type of high expectations or high hopes or anything like that. But you never know.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you be upset if they showed that she was crazy before her son died?
Um if so, like saying like Jason's drowning and stuff wasn't like the catalyst that set her off as a lunatic and a murderous maniac, like if she was already kind of
Yeah.
nuts before. I don't know. I mean, I could deal with it if they did it right, but like if they showed that she had like cracks there, you know what I mean? Like, but like not fully insane. Like, I don't want Jack Torrance from The Shining, like Kubrick's The Shining. I don't want her like as a lunatic from second one. Like as soon as we see her, and you know she's a fucking maniac. How Jack Nicholson just looked nuts from the beginning of The Shining. I don't want like
That's
that.
a
But if
big
they,
reason I don't like that movie.
yeah, and it's a big reason King hates that movie, his adaptation. But if they should do it right and they show like like she's mostly
Hello,
normal, but
Liv.
there's things. Hey, Liv, haven't seen you in a bit. Nice to see you. But yeah, if we saw like cracks in her psyche, like here and there, then like as it led up to Jason drowning, and then it was full on like gone after that, and she snaps, that's fine. As long as she's not, they don't go overbearing with the nuts, and how nuts she is before that. Kind of like I like how they handled Norma Bates in Bates Motel for the most part, and it helped a lot. It was Vera Farmiga playing that role. But how's everything, Liv? I think Pamela will be awesome because there's a lot of freedom to make her character. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot they can do with it for sure. And that's right. You just reminded me of terrible news about the Halloween TV show. That's the thing, right? That's coming. God
It's
damn.
nice to see you too.
You
Well,
too, Liv. Happy Halloween week and spooky season. Live her alone. Live her alone. It's amazing how that
that is a
Britney meme is still
Stu saying. Uh, it may have been something that had been said for him, but every time I hear leave her alone, I think of Stu Marker.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It wouldn't be my first 100 go-tos of thoughts with that, but I know what you mean. Because I never think of Stu Macher willingly for any reason.
I'm going over.
Oh, you're getting over the flu? I'm glad you're getting over it instead of reporting now that you're going right into it and starting to getting it. So at least you're getting over it. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm
Can't complain.
okay.
Hey,
I'm
Paula.
dealing with a cold, but I'm getting better. Hello, Paula.
I feel great. The last little bit, I've been feeling great. No complaints here for me. How you doing, Paula? That's the
I
joke.
know it is.
Yeah, she got it.
You know how much JT doesn't like them movies, so yeah, I knew that's what you were doing. You were making fun of him for not liking Scrooge.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't. It's not even worth getting into again because it's been talked about 1,000 times on this channel and others.
Kyle likes to mess
Because
with people.
people do that shit on purpose. I know. I was just gonna say, Gal's one of them. I said, Gareth used to do that shit. Mike, he does that. Used to do that a lot. Pat does that shit all the time. Always, just like gets me going. They just know they gotta just mention Scream.
Well, I've got news for you. I don't like the sun.
I like the sun. I just I like the nighttime better. I like clouds. I actually do like looking at clouds on occasion. That's my nickname for Liverella. That's funny. I'm just white as fuck, and I always have been. And if I go out in the beach or in the sun too long, I burn immediately. Like if I put on suntan lotion, I need the highest SPF there is, highest proof,
Shame
and
for me.
and I still burn immediately and turn into a lobster. There's no tan with me. It's
You really
white
can't see it
Irish
on
skin
here, which
to
I'm
red.
happy about, but
You know, you got the little
if
burns.
I take a picture, you see all the damn freckles I get.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I used to have a
And
lot of
that's
freckles
just
growing up as a teenager.
shaded sun.
They mostly all went away.
I do not like the sun. Never have.
You ever get
And
sun
I have
blisters or sun
asthma. If
poisoning?
I was
That's the
out
worst.
in it too much, it makes me not be able to breathe well. If it's and it also makes it I
Fuck you, lady,
burn
making me
like
laugh too much.
JT.
I love this. I don't love pizza, trees, or boobs. That is not true for all three because I had pizza last night. I looked at some boobs probably at some point this week, and I smoke trees all the time, like all day. So I fucking love all three of those. So discredited. Get out of here. Mic drop. It's over. I burn easily, but I love the sun. My brain needs it. I hate the darkness of winter. Yeah, winter. I always try to at least like get out, either get out and drive and go somewhere if I have to, or take a walk. Like I try to go for a walk a few times a week during like fall and winter, just like get out and have the sun shining down a bit, which does shit for me. Like I said, it's just white always.
I know one thing. I feel like my grandma knows all the people in my life, and she sends them to
Yeah.
tell me what I need to do. 'Cause, I just I had an argument with grandma about needing to go outside in the fresh air. Now Cal is telling me to do it.
We're on like what
No, she did it
segment now?
last night
We're on
and
the
this
fourth
morning.
one, right? I think. I don't know. This movie's not that great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch this movie ever again. And we haven't been fully paying attention either, but I really wouldn't watch it again. It's not
Oh,
like it's nowhere near as interesting or entertaining as Demon Knight, and I don't remember Bordello of Blood, but we'll find out sometime soon when we watch that. Apparently,
you know, speaking of movies and everything, and me talking about being in Discord, I was showing
do it now. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper
uh,
now.
he
Right
wants
now.
me to go outside.
He wants you to go
He
outside.
wants, and he wants me to hear it in Arnold Schwarzenegger's.
Hey, Christmas tree. You've reached Arnold's Pizza Shop. Remember that? That old Arnold Pizza Shop prank call? like early in the internet days. It was like those prank calls with Arnold's voice. That was so funny. Yes, you too, Polo. Hope you're having a good weekend. A nice
I
start to
seen
it.
you too, Paula. Um, but yeah, it's easy to talk like Arnold, though.
Yeah, it's not hard, and I don't even think I do a good impression of him, but it's kind of like that. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper now. You know, who does a good impression of a lot of people. Bill Hader does amazing impressions from SNL. He was on, and I mean, he's done so many things since. You know Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does amazing impressions, including an unbelievable one of my mom's cousin, Alan Alda. He he nails Alan's voice. It's scary. You close your eyes watching Bill Hader do an Alan Alda impression, it sounds just like him.
I'll tell you somebody else that's good at doing it that's from SNL. Daryl
Oh,
Hannah.
that's right. He used to do Alan too, didn't he? Or you mean impressions in general?
He really good at impersonating our president.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember he used to do that. He used to be the
uh,
president. He was the one to play the president for that whole cast, which has been a tradition
no,
that
I mean
has never
this
stopped.
President Trump.
Yeah,
He's been doing Trump for years, even before he was a president. He would
yeah, I remember
I mean,
that.
he kind of looks like him.
Yeah, he did. It's been forever since I watched those old SNLs, which I long for. Even just like I think the last SNL cast we had that was great was the one with Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig and all of them. I haven't watched that show probably since that cast. Don't remember which. I don't know. We've talked about a lot of shit in the last just 2 minutes. So I don't know. This dude's he's trapped in. Oh,
Well, what's new about
this is the van.
that?
Yeah,
Every
I know
time
nothing.
we get together, we talk about all sorts of stuff.
Exactly. That's why I do. That's why I always have my rule most of the times that I do pick watch along movies on movies I know I'm not doing a video review on anytime soon, or I already did it already. Because depending who you have on and shit, it always and the chat too, it always goes in a million different directions. It never stays just on the movie, depending on how good the movie is. And this movie's not that great. So this one is completely off the rails. Which is great
But
because I'm
what I was
enjoying
going to
this more
say
than just
is,
sitting here watching the movie, paying attention to it. It's
that
not bad.
reminds me of we were in Discord and this guy said, Sam, you should really
They're
watch
funny.
this movie. And the movie was one that me and you, and I do believe Echo or somebody, maybe it was, no, it wasn't Echo. It was, Dave. Um,
Oh, okay.
we did a watch party for it. What is that dang movie
Uh-uh.
called?
Is it like a ridiculous movie?
Yes, it's a dinosaur movie about the preacher.
Velocipaster. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
that was the one that Dave. Yeah, he dragged my ass and us into that. That was his idea. He was like, "Let's watch
But,
Velocipaster." I
I
said, "I
was
don't want to
talking
watch
about that,
Velocipaster."
we hated that movie, but it was a lot of fun,
Yeah,
and
because it's
doing it
fucking. Oh
together.
yeah, it definitely was. But I like that's how I answered to him. He's like, "We're gonna watch Velocipaster." I said, "I'm not watching Velocipaster." And then I said, "Well, it's for you, him," and then you joined in, and whoever else did. Well, who else was with us? Was it just the three of us, or was there someone else? Echo, you said right? Echo was there.
I think he might have been with us,
I think Echo was
and he
there.
kinda, roped me into watching it with
Yeah, well,
I think
I
he was
was
the one that
I
got me to come up there and
Yeah,
do it.
probably because there was probably no way I was going into that shit alone, like just with Dave. I said I'm bringing as many people in down with me as I can. Echo, get on here, Echo. Invite anyone. Yeah, invite Nan. Get her in here too. Bring everyone to watch this terrible flick. Velocipaster. Get out of here. Rest in peace, Dave. I love
Oh,
you.
he's been
Fuck
doing
you with
stuff
that
on
movie.
his channel. Um,
Yeah,
he,
he's been doing so. I've been seeing those.
I celebrated his 5th anniversary. I think not this past, but the last. Maybe it was last week. Sunday. Yeah, it was last Sunday.
Yeah.
But he's been sick this week, kind of like me, and
You guys both get sick a lot, though. You and Echo. Echo gets sick a lot, too.
I have immune disease.
No, I know that for you. I mean, I know he gets sick often, too, though.
I'm anemic, I have asthma, and I have an autoimmune disease. I have to have a shot for, what is it? I'm only 42, but I have to get shots every year for,
Yeah. Like boost your
I can't
system.
take, no, for, pneumonia shots every year.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Hey, what's up, Synth? How you doing, man? Synth joined me and Keith last night for Alien, which was a great time. We got Lizard in the Woman's Skin tonight. And yeah, as Cal said, pointed out, this Tales, it's definitely a chore to watch. It's again, it's not bad, and I can't fairly critique it because I'm half paying attention at best. But
I like the first one. I like the Christmas story.
yeah,
That
I
was
like
a
that.
good one.
Yeah, that is a good one, and I like the Cushing one too. Isn't bad either with the Valentine's Day and the heart at the end and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
The wraparound is good, and the whole idea is good. And then the twist that I remember from the end, the twist is great. So, but it's not like worth it. Like like the twist isn't that great to sit through all of this like often and to watch this movie
Mm.
often. I wouldn't watch this for another 20 years. Maybe when I'm maybe when I'm 57, 60 almost, I'll throw this on again another 20 years
I
from now.
must have thought I liked this more than I did, but at least we are having fun talking about different things and stuff, and I could keep you company with this movie. Um,
The guy who plays the Killer Santa one in the first segment. Because I think we're on the 4th segment or the 5th segment. That's one stupid ass thing too. That's rare too to get an ad on Tubi about a movie, like on Tubi. And you'd think they do that more often with all the originals they have on Tubi. And I rarely see ads for Tubi movies. But I just saw one for R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead. That looks terrible, honestly. And I was a big Goosebumps fan growing up. That wasn't Goosebumps, but
well, he Kyle is saying Bodega of Blood is fun, but Demon Knight is great.
yeah, we were just talking about Bordello Blood a bit ago. That I don't remember that one either. Like I saw that probably
But
when I saw this one last.
you
But Demon
better
Knight, great.
invite me to be on if it comes.
Oh yeah, I probably won't do it without you. So it's definitely going to be with you, if anyone. I'm not going to do it alone. I'm not going to venture in there alone, even though I know it. That one's. I remember that being more fun than this. But yeah, Demon Knight's the best by far. Demon Knight's the one I've seen the most, and it's still not that many times, maybe like 4 or 5 times. But I'm much more familiar with Demon Knight than the other two. You might know this, Kyle. How well do you know like your EC comic history and shit? Because I was reading some as we were going through this, like the segments, and then I was reading like what because there were 3 EC comic series. It was Tales from the Crypt, the Vault of Horror, and like That one's already gone. The third one, from my memory, with the old witch, and they took the stories for this, the 5 segments from all 3 of those series, all the comic series. So it's not all Tales from the Crypt. When did the Crypt Keeper become the Crypt Keeper that we like know today? Was that with the HBO series, or was he in the comics like that earlier? Because I think in the early EC comics, he was just like how he is in this, like a dude with a cloak, on top of him, and that was it. I don't think he was the skeletal Crypt Keeper that we know back in the 50s comics. Pretty sure he wasn't. So I don't know when that happened. Like, when did the Crypt Keeper become the Crypt Keeper we know,
Oh my
like
god.
today? I want to fucking answer from somebody. I'm gonna be thinking about it, and I know I could easily look it up, but I don't feel like it. So sleuths, get on that.
You wished him back alive and you tried to kill him when it happened. You can't kill him now.
Creep Show got to keep the Keeper when they split up the rights, and when the 80s show came, they made their own version. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So Creep Show got it, and then they made their own design after that. Okay, that's an easy explanation. I pretty much figured that was it. That I thought the HBO series was when we got the famous Crypt Keeper, but I wasn't 100% on that. Is this the dude who plays Father's Day, the father in Father's Day? He looks so familiar. This old dude. I mean, they're all old in this segment, but like the real old looking dude.
I'm not sure.
He looks like the guy who plays the father in Father's Day. Saying, I want my
I've
cake.
never seen Father's
Or it's
Day.
from Creep Show, the first segment of Creep Show.
Oh,
I want my cake. Or he looks like he's familiar. He's in some shit. I know, I know that he looks familiar as
I
hell.
don't
Now
think
I
that's
gotta
him.
I gotta look that up now, because now it's gonna drive me nuts who that is. Let's see. They're the home for the blind. It's called Blind Alleys, the 4th segment here, and it is taken from Tales from the Crypt number 46, February through March of 55. Oh, it's the 5th segment actually. We're in, not the 4th. I thought so. Like I said, that shit's short between segments. It's just like, nope. All right, we're done with this one. Next, this is how you die, and the Crypt Keeper goes, and we're off to the next one. All right. Now there's only 4 people with credits in this segment, so I'm gonna easily figure out who this guy is and how I know him. Man, why is this guy's filmography have to
You
start in the
ever
50s?
watch Beverly Hillbillies,
Um, yeah, like never got
the
into it.
TV show, not
Yeah,
the
I've seen it.
movie?
No, I know what you mean. I've seen maybe a few episodes. I never watched it really.
I think that he was the neighbor slash the guy over the bank.
Makes sense. Yeah, I never knew that. I mean, I knew it was same creators and it's based off EC and all that stuff, but I didn't know about the split and how that all worked. Hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm glad you met her finally too, man. How was it? Yeah, why does this guy's friggin' filmography start in like the early 50s and put out a movie every year? All right, it's not this dude, so it's got to be maybe this guy or Mel. You know who I might be thinking of? What movie? Clockwork Orange. This guy's from the guy who his wife gets raped. Is it him with the singing in the rain? Singing in the rain. Yes, I am right. I knew him from something. Yeah, he's the guy from A Clockwork Orange.
Well, In
Not
4
Creepshow.
seconds, I'm getting ads again.
All right. That's all right. It'll catch us back up somehow. Because I pictured this guy's face like squinted and like in some kind of pain. And for some reason, we're up because we're talking all EC and the comics and stuff. So Creepshow came to mind, and I'm thinking Father's Day, and I'm thinking of the actor, and I'm picturing him. I was like, but that's not the shot that I'm picturing in my head. I had a specific shot with this guy, and it's when he gets knocked to the ground in A Clockwork Orange.
We create snacks. Yeah.
He has a real distinctive face.
Hello, Joseph.
It was good. Her and her husband was there. Nice. Kind of like Shazam and Captain Marvel was the same as split up. Yeah. You got the name. Yeah, it's so weird. That whole Friday lawsuit is so stupid. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna get. I know we're supposed to get a new Friday film too. Like, and they said for 2026 because I did a review on the fan film. I can't. It's not even a fan film. It's a short film. What's it called again? The one that just came out. It was all right, actually. And Greg Nicotero did the new design for Jason, which I think they're going to be using for the movie too. Which there's some things about Jason's design that I would definitely think that they would change with fan feedback. Like his eye sockets aren't circular; they're like angled, and it's very weird. Besides that, he's way too small. The guy playing Jason, way too small. They need a big fucker in there, like double his size almost. Like he feels unnaturally small.
Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are.
Why can't I think of the name?
Headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy.
Oh, Sweet Revenge. That's the short Friday short. Major W. Rogers. Couldn't read the rest of that plate, so I don't know what his title is.
I want something. I want you to come here. Come here.
Hey, Jack.
Come here.
Jack is about to arrive.
Come here, Grumpy.
Get over here, Jack.
Everybody, say hello to Jack.
Hi, Jack.
He's being a grumpy boy.
Stop being a grumpy boy and listen to Tales from the Crypt while it ends. We got like, what, a half hour, 20 minutes, something like that. We're on the last segment. Oh, like 15 minutes. It's not too bad.
He's bored with this movie.
Yeah, maybe. I bring my clown mask for Chino sign. Oh, you brought your clown mask? She wouldn't sign it? Why not? Did she want money? That would probably be my guess. I'm gonna sign it. Yeah, I'll sign it for you. You got $50.
Yeah, Jack is very cute.
Yeah, Jack's awesome. There's a dog on screen right now too on the movie.
I went and I was talking and everything and asking questions in Hobbs's chat, and I was saying, would y'all watch a video? No, it wasn't there. It was in Don's. But Kyle was like, yeah, do it. When I said, let Jack roam the land and me follow around and
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
videotape him.
You should have his journeys. Well, the journey of Jack, part 1 of 85. That's right. It's been greenlit for 85 episodes already. See, poof, it happens. Yeah, the dog's gone wild. That's right. That was funny. But she signed photo of her and don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. She signed it.
That's
Yo,
what
JoJo
everybody was
babysitter.
calling it.
That's cool.
Dog Gone Wild.
Yeah, dog's gone wild. That's funny. Man,
So
this
maybe
movie,
it was.
feels so fucking long. 90 minutes. I mean, the ads too. I mean, I guess like flesh it out, pad it a bit, but
I
it
don't know.
feels long.
Somewhere. I'm forgetting where. Maybe it was your stream that I was
I
talking
think it
about.
was with the dogs gone wild thing. That was, yeah, because I remember laughing hysterically reading that. The best thing about this movie has been the sets and everything, and like the atmosphere to it is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Just like not enough to watch it again. Hey, that's the thing.
I really like the dog.
Yeah, I brought him up a second ago. I said there's a dog on the screen now. He's a cool looking
Yeah.
dog.
He's my favorite character in the movie.
All right.
Except for the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, Crypt Keeper, then the dog. And then the Killer Santa, he was great too. So he's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure you should watch it.
I was just gonna say the same shit. I was gonna say you
It's
don't
not
need to
all that
watch it.
great of a
I was
movie.
gonna say you don't need to, Joe. You don't need to watch it. You can if you want. It's not great. Watch Tales from the Crypt Demon Night or Bordello of Blood instead, but especially Demon Night instead of this one. It's not bad. Again, I keep saying that. Like it's not. It's just one, we're not paying attention fully. Two, it's slow as shit. Like at certain points, and there's a lot of points. But the atmosphere in general is very good, and the sets are really, really good.
See you later, Jack.
Bye bye, Jackie.
He's decided he has to leave me again.
You got a bunch of blind people here that building shit in the basement. They'll use the hammers and nails. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. The guy's mustache. Yeah, I know. That's one hell of a mustache, right? I'm expecting it to like fly off his face, like in John Dice at the end. The guy's mustache flies off and starts chasing the dude around the room. Crazy ass big mustache. What did she say when you said to make more Hatchet movies? I'd love to see a fifth Hatchet. I don't know if Adam Green. I'm sure Adam Green will go back to it and do a fifth one at some point. Dog barking frantically is what the captions just said. Some captions nowadays are so fucking funny. Hammers thudding. But I guess, yeah, if you were blind, I mean, not blind, deaf, you'd want to be able to be as immersed as possible. The score is good throughout this too, of what I can hear now and then.
People aren't always as helpless as they seem when they're blind. Look at Ray.
Yeah.
Nothing hold him back. He could do a lot of things. Of course, he did let drugs get a hold of him.
Yeah. That's true.
If anyone's confused who I'm talking about Ray Charles.
Oh no, I know you meant Charles. I was never a big fan of
I
him.
know you knew that, but
Oh yeah, for everyone else. I just got ads. How many did I get picked for? I got 2 or 3. I can't tell because it's a fucking stupid commercial about furniture and it's blocking the ad number. 2. All right, that's it. I only got 2. It's not a bad sentence. Well, it depends. It could be 2 days, 2 years, 2 fucking decades. That's not a good sentence. And this one's about food. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of those that I notice more and more as the years have been going on. Just funny ass captions. It's funny when you like catch like mistakes too in captions like that. There's been I forgot what movie it was. There was once that, like there was a character who was crying, but it says laughing hysterically instead of crying, just like a sobbing like scene or something. It was so funny. I don't know why I can't remember. It was forever ago. But like mistakes like that, when you catch them, they're so funny. Or just words that aren't even words, or like the wrong word like put in that sounds like a word that you'll catch in a caption in a movie now and then. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just a totally different word. They do that a lot too. And for no reason most of the time. Like it'll be the same sentence, but they'll like take out a word for no reason at all. I don't get it.
yeah.
He wants his dog to be fed. That's all he wants. He says, "Please feed my dog, please." Literally what he just said. That's a direct quote. Oh, yeah, next year you're gonna see questions to ask her. While you were there with her, you should have said, "My boy JT has been trying to reach out to you for you, Joe," and say to her that, and say, "You should reach out here and give her my info." Could have got her on, but yeah, those are good questions for her. Oh yeah, well we have to just so the sound doesn't get picked up, but I always have captions on. I don't know why they weren't on when I started this movie. It threw me off for a loop. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you, Joe. That looks cool with the light and stuff coming through the planks of the wood, like in that little corridor that he's trapped in. Reaching here for this movie. It does look good though. What time are you up to on it, Ned? What's your time set?
I'm not
Uh, uh,
sure. Give me a
I'm at,
minute. I gotta find the remote. The dog is eating the meat they put in the floor.
that's what I just saw. I think he just bit, and now he turned the light on. The 2 guys are there.
Now he's
Serious
in
music
the
playing.
basement.
I'm at 126.30. Oh, that's cool with the razor blade sticking out of the wall. That's actually really cool looking. There's a bunch of razor blades just stuck on both sides of the wall. That's pretty cool. That might be the best shot in this whole movie.
Now they're in the dog's in a closed room.
No, sister, blah, blah, blah. Crushing Danielle Harris. Yeah, we know. Hope you guys have a good. You too, buddy. Happy weekend and a happy Halloween week. I thought of you, Joe, when I put up the polls for the watches this week. I put Halloween 4 up against Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat blew that shit away. Which I thought that would have been more of a fight. Those two against each other, Halloween 4 and Trick or Treat. But Trick or Treat just annihilated Halloween 4. Now he's got to go through this whole little corridor of razors. That's kind of cool. Kind of just like waiting for his story to end so we can get to the twist because it is a good one.
Now them guys are drugging him into. What I don't like is they captured the dog and
Yeah. That's right. That's fucked up. He shuts the lights off just when the guy's trying to get through the razor blade pit, like the corridor. He flicks the lights off, and the dog's after him. That's some dark shit, actually. And that's the end of the segment. So now we get the whole ending here. Honestly, I think all the in between the segments and the beginning and end of the movie are the best parts. Like the just the look of the crypt that they're in and the Crypt Keeper and the whole just like it's not fog, but it's just the whole ambiance of how it looks. That's all like the best stuff for me. Yeah, that's a great twist. So we find out that he hasn't been telling these people how they died the whole time. That or how they will die. He's been telling them how they died, and they are already dead, and they're stuck there for all eternity. That's a cool twist, especially for an anthology film.
yeah.
Then the old one guy like gets sucked off, to quote the show Ghosts. He gets like thrown down, and like this light opens up, and then the rest of them walk out. That's cool.
I just wish it would have been done better. The pacing and everything and the
Yeah,
storyline.
the pacing is really hit or miss with this whole movie. So, and now he breaks the fourth wall. Who's next? And wow, I was right. It is Toccata in D, the name of that music. That surprised me. I still can't remember who composed it. And then he says, "Who's next? Could it be you?" Looks right at the camera, breaks that fourth wall like this. The movie ends. That's it. So that's Tales from the Crypt from 1972. Yeah, it's not the
But I'm not
best.
done.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst by any stretch of the imagination. Just
They're still building a tomb for that guy to be enclosed in.
That's funny, Tasha. Well, it's mostly done. And I just kind of spoiled it because I forgot you were behind Tasha. So you know the twist already. Oh, the Twilight Zone came on automatically, which makes sense. Is the guy falling down the pit in your thing, Nan? That's what it sounded like. The guy just fell out, fall off the cliff or whatever, right? Into the abyss, whatever he is. That's what it sounded like.
No, the dog is going crazy.
Oh, you're still in the dogs segment. I don't know how the hell I got so far ahead then. It was a good fight. That's funny. AMC showing Halloween 4. GT, I am watching Danielle. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. It's AMC is showing the movie Halloween 4. Yeah, they always. I think that's how I saw the original Halloween when I was 6. It was AMC or USA. It was one of those channels because both networks always played marathons of Halloween and Friday, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, and then just random other horror movies all the time, especially in October. Now I'm watching the Twilight Zone episodes. You guys finish it. Well, I think it's the first one actually. Yeah, season 1, episode 1. Where is everybody?
I will tell you where I'm at when it comes back on. Right now, it is on a commercial.
I hate when they do that and they throw an ad in like the last 10. If you throw an ad in the last 10, 15 minutes of movie, fuck you. People like the last 10 minutes especially. Come on. I mean, I get it with this because it's an anthology, so you can kind of skip away before the last thing, the wraparound ends. So it's more forgivable in this case. But like a regular movie, you interrupt in the last like 10 minutes, like the finale. Get out of here.
What in the world?
In every
They had the whole house, even their selves, in saran wrap and clear plastic, and they were advertising Huggies.
Huggies, remember that? That's what they did to me. It was 10 minutes left.
Yeah, and we have thousands of cars for 15 grand.
Sounds good, Joe. Keep doing it. Cafe. I love how this is just called Cafe. Don't forget, I'm in the Twilight Zone now. Compared to everyone.
I remember.
I think this is the first one where is everybody. This one he just comes out and the whole world disappears, right? This is the first episode. I was watching The Outer Limits for the first time in forever, like a few episodes, a few months back when I was upstate for a week with my daughter and family. I was watching The Outer Limits every night, like an episode or two. I couldn't believe how long it's been since I watched episodes of that show.
Isn't that your car? I mean, that could be anything. Okay, fine, I told him. So you'll come.
I hear your sound, Nan. A little bit. Yeah, this guy has no one on the planet left. It's just him. I think this is still one of the most famous Twilight Zone episodes, actually. Love those cars. Thank you, buddy. Always good having you here. He screams.
I got 9 minutes left on this movie.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy's an idiot. But then how that segment ends, the guy just shuts the lights off while he's trying to go in there. That's just mean. Why is he talking to a car? Oh, he thinks it's a person in there. It's not. That's right. That's right. I remember that. It's a mannequin. This guy seems in like great spirits, despite waking up seeing no one around, talking to a car from a distance because he sees someone in it, and then opens the car, notices it's a mannequin, and then he just like shrugs that off like that's an everyday thing that happens. That mannequins are just sitting in cars and stuff, and he doesn't seem
Yeah,
too freaked out by any of this. I mean, to be fair, it is a mannequin truck. Like it's a business for mannequins. That so makes sense. It's in there, but he doesn't seem too concerned.
I'm ready for Halloween.
Yeah,
I even have a costume.
I'll leave it up like that with pumpkins just for Halloween spirit. Oh, you just got to the twist, Asha? Yeah, it's cool. I like that, but it's just not worth watching all of that again. I said maybe like when I'm 57, 60, I'll throw it on again because it's been like at probably 20 plus years since I saw that. So another 20 is good to stew on it until the next time. Yeah, you should. You should dress up like Danielle Harris, dressing up like the clown in Halloween 4. But then underneath all of that, you're really Michael Myers. There's a whole layered costume for you. So you already had the clown mask there, so you were like one step towards all that. Ghostface. Ghostface, we love you, dearest, here around these parts. Full of lies, I just was. I can't stand that thing. I'm glad people like that franchise as much as they do, though.
You know, your singing reminds me
Yeah,
of.
go get him, Tasha. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out and for staying for that twist. That's again not really worth it, but the investment was there. I get it. Did it end for you yet, Nan?
It's at the twist.
Oh, okay.
I actually fast forward it.
Oh, did he? Yeah, that last segment wasn't too great. Besides from the whole razor blade in the wall thing, that was cool. And then tonight is a much better movie. Lucio Fulci's A Lizard in a Woman's Skin from 71, which I cannot wait to rewatch because the last time I watched it, I think it was like earlier this year, was the first time I watched that movie in a few years. And it's a Fulci film I don't throw on as often, but after I watched it and did that video, I said, this is one I'm throwing on more often. So it's going to be fun to rewatch that one again. There's a scene in that movie in Lizard in a Woman's Skin that the effects look so fucking realistic that he was brought to court and shit, just like Diodato was for Cannibal Holocaust, and they had to replicate because there's like a bunch of dogs that are dissected in a room that the main character walks into, and she sees like these dogs that are like cut open, the hearts are beating and shit like that, and it looks so realistic for the early 70s that they thought they were real dogs. And they had to replicate like in court, just like Diodato, like show them how the effects were done and that it was just effects work. It's crazy.
Definitely not me.
What?
He looked at the camera and
Oh,
broke
okay,
the
yeah, when he
fourth
breaks the
wall and
yeah.
said, who's next? Perhaps you?
Yeah, definitely not.
Not going to
Especially
hell. I'm
Yeah,
not evil like these people, and I do repent for what I do.
yeah. They were
I
cold-blooded killers, a lot of them. Cold-blooded killers. Santa Claus, though, was a killer who killed the killer in that one. So why isn't Santa fucking there? Why isn't his ass there in repentance forever like the rest of them? That makes
because he hasn't died yet.
yeah, that's true. But his ass should be there too. He deserves to be going to hell more than some of the other ones, I would say, but not too much more. But yeah, that's Tales from the Crypt from 72. Not the greatest, as we've said, but fun enough. Pacing issues galore, and the segments drag on a bit here and there. More than
Yeah.
a bit here and there at times. But
I
yeah,
fast
Demon Knight is
forwarded
where it's
about 7 minutes
at.
to get past it, but that guy that was in that room, I it was just lagging, and the
Yeah,
pacing
it
for
was.
it was worse than the rest of them.
I think the first and the third one were the best. The first one with the remind me. What was that first one again? Now I can't remember the order of them. The first one with the thing we really the killer Santa, and then the third one with the Valentine's Day thing with Peter Cushing.
Yeah.
And then the wraparound, the beginning and the end is cool. Everything else was kind of meh. But all right, guys, thanks for hanging out as always, Nan. And yeah, later tonight, are you going to join Keith and I for that?
Sure.
All right, so I'll send you the link later. So, Fulci's Lizard the Woman Skin at 11 tonight. Everybody in chat, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later tonight at 11.